Very important, because in the cavalry you have two minds working not necessarily together. One mind is not very bright. You get to figure that one out. For one thing, humans will go to the sound of guns. Horses will run away. There's your choice. Let me first begin to talk to you about what weapons you'll see demonstrated today. First of all, by the time of the Civil War, the primary weapon of the cavalry was no longer the saber, the arme blanche. It was the carbine. Now, this is a Sharp's carbine, which is very typical of federal cavalry of the time. I think you heard the artillery gentleman mention 3 shots per minute for an artillery piece. Well, for the infantry, with their muskets loaded from the front, 3 aim shots a minute was about a competent soldier can do, but now we're talking cavalry. What you see is you're looking all the way through the barrel. That's a breech-loading weapon. This can put 6 rounds downrange, aimed within a minute. If your adrenaline is pumping, probably more. Range on this is about 150 yards. That's about all the better that sight is for. We shoot them longer than that, and guess what? We don't hit all that much.
The other advantage of the breech loaders, you don't have to stand up to load it. You can lay down, get out of the line of fire, get behind a tree stump, behind a rock. You don't have to expose yourself to load the weapon.
You can load it on horseback and fire on horseback too. We generally do it in the crook of the arm. It works pretty well. That is the long-range weapon of a federal cavalryman. This is his closer-range weapon. A 6-shot revolver. It came in many styles, but most of the federal regulars were armed with either Colts or later in the war Remingtons. The Colt was cheaper until later in the war. The factory burned down. 6 shots, as fast as you can thumb back the hammer and pull the trigger. How many people have seen the outlaw Josie Wales? Try to load this thing on horseback, the whole barrel has to come off before you get to the cylinder. Nobody carried a loaded cylinder in their pocket. It was like carrying a grenade. 50 feet is good for this if you're leaning against something, downwind. But on the back of a horse, it's a challenge. And one Confederate general is reputed to have said, to be sure of hitting your man on horseback with a pistol, you must press the muzzle against his breast and note the burning hole in his coat. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Let me mention, the federal cavalryman is the best armed soldier on the battlefield. We've talked 2 weapons, now I'm going to talk one more. The saber. Archaic? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. About 36 to 32 inches worth of steel depending upon the model. The range is about that far. So it's up close and personal weapon, but by God, it was a great big meat cleaver. And when somebody with a pistol fired his 6 shots, he had a very short and ineffective club. But a cavalryman still had this. One more weapon to mention. Anybody think what it might be? Yeah. The horse. 1,000 pounds worth of animal ridden stirrup to stirrup. A bunch of these. Now think there's 4 of us out there right now, but try to think about a 100 front coming at you. And think about a modern tank. It's got the same psychological. The people of that time, which is what I'm expecting you to think of, you are now spectators in 1863, they knew how bad a horse could hurt you. And having a bunch of horses come at you, all in a line with people with these swinging along, that was something to be afraid of. If a horse trampled you, that could be deadly too. Let me demonstrate a signaling device. At that time, it was visual or audio. Since I left the bugle in the truck and my lips are frozen anyway, that was the visual signaler. Hey, come here. Okay. What you see coming forward is a company front of 4 individuals. Normally you would be in 2 ranks and you would work in a series of at least 8. Fortunately, our folks in West Virginia have got about 6 to 12 inches worth of snow and they could not make it.
Oh, hey, company reporting, sir.
Carry on.
Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the 2nd United States Cavalry, Company A Detail. This is ably led by the sergeant of the troop, Secondary Cruz.
Sir.
This is called a file. There are two different basic formations for our cavalry troops. One is column. In other words, don't mean to be rude, but we get the horses to read the script, and they would rather eat them than try to read the bloody thing. So I have to see what they're doing. Tell you what they're doing. A file or a column is a fast way to get across the field, and that is the whole thing. This is a moving formation. Normally we'd be in a formation of column of fours. This right now is single file. But think about the broken ground, particularly in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. This is a formation that was often used to get as many troops as you could across one piece of ground as fast as you could.
Yeah, because the fields were small, broken up with streams and woods and on the trails.
What you just saw them do was an old Blake. What the gentleman is mentioning, you have a broken field. Rather than having to make 2 90-degree turns or 3, you do no Blake. It's essentially 22.5 degrees sidle to one side, and once you get past, sidle back. Infantry does it too. If you want to get down and measure 22.5 degrees, you might get it. Excuse me. Right now, they're in a column of 2. Officers and NCOs, there isn't a Blake for you. Officers and NCOs are actually graded upon how fast they could go from this traveling formation to the line, which is a fighting formation. Getting as many weapons as you can pointing towards the enemy.
Right. Turn.
Please note, when he calls for a turn, the horse is not just wandering around in a half circle. If you look, the rider is turning in the same place the horse in front of him did. Think again, there's a tree there. Let's not just wander around the tree, let's move it. And also, you can notice there's not a whole lot of stealthy about cavalry because you hear this the whole time. Ladies and gentlemen, the folks out there really can't hear my narration. They just get bits and snippets. That's why I still like two good knees, because I make jokes at them sometimes. But what they can hear is applause. If you think they're doing something well, let them know. Also, the horses understand this. They don't know why humans do this, but they know at the end of that they get a carrot. When you start doing that, they're going, oh, carrots. Right.
Yeah, bribery always works.
Somebody mentioned the uniforms a little bit ago. Dress uniforms, no. You see all that yellow piping on there? Yellow is for the cavalry. This was not dress. That was in fact the field uniforms. You can see the troopers handed me the rifle. All right, change again to a line. The problem of the day was not camouflage to keep the other person from seeing you and shooting you. The problem of the day was making sure you weren't shooting your buddies. That is why the gaudy.
Turn.
That is in fact the most difficult maneuver we do. It's called the wheel. Try to do it with 50 guys in a line. You can see the challenge to it. It doesn't look that hard with just 4 horses. What you have is a guy on the inside pivot. He can go from a full gallop to backing his horse up to having it stand in place in a matter of seconds, which I have done. Well, the outside guy never changes his gait, and you're supposed to keep it straight the whole time. The whole idea is the enemy's now over there, rather than going into a column, changing back in, and riding someplace else, or going back into a line, you just swing the whole front. Also, you would normally see 2 files like this, and all of them would be at the first interval. They had the advantage of the fact that their horses knew each other, lived with each other, were used to each other. These are our horses. They get together whenever we do. Okay, nice one in front. Everyone out there. Another wheel. If you're doing good, let them know. Otherwise, they're going, we can't see this. We found out a long time ago that if you didn't have a narrator out here saying something, it was just horse butts moving back and forth. Stuff like that.
Well, so many people ain't never seen a horse.
Some have. Once again, think of yourself in 1863. What you are is a Sunday crowd at the church. You've just gotten done with church services. You come out and there's a cavalry detachment there looking for recruits. We're going to wow you with our capabilities. Then we're done. We're going to get down, and the young men will flirt with the young women. The officers will flirt with the wives. And the sergeant will go through the crowd going, "Did you see that crowd without the great?" When we get done with this, we will do a skirmish line up to the front. And big questions from the crowd. Please stick around and do ask questions. You may not know if we're telling you the truth, not to trust us.
You can always look it up later, right?
That's right. Okay, should be setting up for a demonstration of a mounted skirmish. We're not going to be able to shoot today. What we'll show you is how we break up into a formation, getting ready to skirmish from the south. Note the sergeant is going to want to use on his pistol. That's his key command. We'll start with draw. One is draw saber. One is draw pistol. How many times do you guess somebody doesn't hear it and goes sword? Note that they break up into a distance apart. There's a reason for this. And in fact, at first they will point. When they get ready to shoot, note that they'll turn their horse off to one side. The reason for that is very simple. Shoot over a horse's ear and you might get to join the airborne. Most people say, doesn't that make a bigger target? Yes, but laying on the ground is not a pretty good target too. Very stationary. Once again, this will be, somebody would be watching this going, all right, the sergeant is doing what? How much time will it take for him to get his formation back together? Some of the things we're missing today, a bugle and your audio sound, audio signal, a guidon, which is a French word, guidon. It's a flag, it's actually not a flag, it's a banner or color too, like that one back there, but smaller. The whole idea was it was where you would reform once you split up. Demonstration with a dismounted firing. Remember what I said, the primary weapon now is that carbine. It's not the pistol, it's not the saber, really it's the horse. It's that rifle. Which once again, it was very accurate out to 150 yards. Beyond that, it's good. Yes, getting down off a horse with all of this is not easy. Getting up is even worse. Especially if you have a tall horse. Mine, before I lost him, was a short horse. Further distance to fall, I don't need that. We like to say that we cavalrymen have to be a little more intelligent than the infantry because the infantry will count off by twos. 1, 2, 1, 2. And cavalry counts off by fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to have a better math, you know, higher education. That's because you see the gentleman that is still up on the horse. He is the flexibility of the cavalry. He's got a horse holder. Imagine that. He's going to hold 3 horses while 3 people get down and put their carbines down range. Generally, it's somebody with hair about my color because you've got 3 horses that are being shot at. A horse is not being stupid. I tend to think that's not a good thing to do. We're limited where we could go today, but right now, that horse holder would be taking, and all the other horse holders out there would be taking their set of 4. One they're on and the 3 others, back out of range of whatever they're about to fight. And sometimes it can be quite challenging. We do have, you notice one trooper is assisting is because we have 1 green horse. He hasn't done this a lot. It takes a while to get a horse used to the gunfire. Particularly if he doesn't have a trooper on his back to say that's all right, then it's not going to hurt you. We lie to him on a regular basis.
I hope so.
Once again, mounted musicians and cavalry did the same trading. They gradually got the horse used to the sounds until you could get on their back and do those same sounds until the horse once you realize it's not anything that's going to bother me, I'm going to go graze. Note the sergeant on the far right end. Here's your fire control of the day. He tells the troopers when to shoot, what to shoot, how many rounds to shoot, and in what sequence. A volley, that's everybody at once. Single fire from one side to the other, that's rippling down ranks. Fire at will, poor will. That's you at what you will. Remember what the trooper had said before. One of the advantages of that carbine, you can kneel down. You can lay down. Heck, you can lay on your back if you want to and shoot through your feet. But the thing is, you can still load. You don't have to stand up to do that.
They're not like that.
Note the horse holder.
Does it take to train a horse? How long?
Stand by, please. I was just going to mention, I was actually wrong. The horse holder is the one on the new horse. Oops, all right, yeah, okay, I see the problem. Yes, ma'am.
How long does it take to train that horse?
A few months for us. For them, they worked on it for a year. It's one of the reasons why Lincoln called for cavalry. They were called for 75,000 troops to put down the rebellion. He didn't ask for any cavalry. Because at that time, 3 years to train a cavalry officer, a cavalry enlisted person, and his horse. And if you look at the history, the Confederates cavalry pretty much ran rampant until 1863, when they started running out of horses, and by the way, the Federal cavalry had learned its job. One of the things we do, there's actually equipment up there that you attached to their bridles that lets us hook them one to the other. At that time, they would have hooked them bit to bit. The bit goes on the tongue. We don't. We hook them bridle to bridle, so we have a little less control, but once again, they're not that well trained, and if they bolt and cut the tongue. So we don't do that. Okay. Note the horse holder now has his pistol out and is not leaving the formation while they get back up. That's just in case somebody decides, aha, this is the most vulnerable time for cavalry, I'm going to go hit him. Well, normally you'd have a rank of guys out there with pistols going on, and don't try it. Okay. Yes, getting up is a real pain.
How much does all that accoutrement weigh on you?
These are
About,
Quite a bit. Ask
about
me
15,
afterwards.
20 pounds?
We're going to set up for a charge. Let me give you a little bit of the physics first. What you're seeing is what's in French called en tierce point. The blade is up, the point is down. Everybody says, well, that's weird. Not really. Hit something like this, and the first thing that happens is your wrist breaks. Hit something like this, and physics speaks physics, you're aiming for just above the sternum, because that blade curve will point it down through the body as you go by, and you can kind of mess up the inside. Go! And pull it out. Yes, grizzly, but it works. March! Cut! Charge! A lot more impressive if you have more, but we'll come back for another photo op. Yeah, as long as we can get them back together. Charge! Glory! Up the left wheel! Okay. I don't know if they're going to charge up to the front or not. Yeah. Okay, one more opportunity for photos.
They're gonna come at it too.
Charge! Present! Saber! Ladies and gentlemen, the 2nd United States Cavalry, Company A, at your service. Gary Saber! Return! Saber! The troop will disperse in skirmish formation and take questions from the crowd. Please, ask whatever you want. But out towards the airfield, we have a camp. Join us there. Ask more questions. See the horses close up. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. You made our day.
You've been able to tell this year. Okay, sir, you had a question about